So if you're checking in, doing our sound checks, as far as we can figure out, mics will stay open. About a second after we stop talking, they're going to try to close down. Keep talking. Go over some lineups tonight. Victoria, see what they got going. Victoria Generals. Victoria Generals, what you got? Benjamin, leading it off. Samuel Benjamin. You know, Lots' first name is a new one. Curse Bender. Short. Curtis. Sean Curtis. Live? All right.
To professional baseball players. Please be aware that batted and thrown balls occasionally. Souvenir stand, the tackle box behind home. On all social media platforms, that's Seguin River Monster. And make it to the games, sign up for TCL. At center field, number 8, Samuel Benjamin. At right field, number 44, Malachi Lott. At third base, number 37, Adam Becker. At designated hitter, number 16, Chase Seguin. At first base, number 7, Cameron Nickens.
I haven't seen anybody else all 5 games. I've never seen one. And Doji's kid. Ray Ray.
Or the microphone is not picking that up. It is. Here's what it is, folks. I'll keep the mics open, just talking. Jeremy the Juice goes through the starting lineups. Me and Lewis hydrate ourselves. 7-11 is the date. T-Texas Tony Turnstile bringing you the game tonight. I'm writing in my scorecards in my scorebook. Got to keep score, folks. I'll call the game. Condition 104 degrees at 7 p.m. Scorcher today. I honestly didn't notice. I can't tell the difference between 108 and 101. It's just hot. 7 p.m. Calling myself the scorer. National anthem. Whether the microphone will pick it up or not, I have no idea. We may have singled out where the drops are happening. OBS software, awesome free software, but we actually got inside the brain of the 810 Mini, and its levels look fine. Like it's totally picking up our background music. However, if you don't talk long enough on the OBS, it just throws on an automatic gate. It's not getting like immediate sound waves. So, anthem time, folks. All right, folks. T-Texas Tony Turnstile bringing you some Texas Collegiate League baseball tonight. Victoria Generals are in town. Their crowd always travels well. Go over the visitors lineup. Leading off, center fielder Samuel Benjamin, batting in the 2-hole. Melchi Lat, if I'm saying that right. He'll be playing right field tonight. Adam Becker, heavy hitter, playing third base and batting in the 3-hole. Cleanup hitter Chase Sanguinetti is the designated hitter tonight. Batting fifth is Reed Spenrath. He'll be playing first base tonight. Shortstop is Cameron Nicholas, batting in the 6-hole. Batting in the 7-hole, left fielder Brandon Galindo. Batting 8th, Chris Keene. Catching tonight is Keene. And batting in the 9-hole, number 4, Sean Curtis, playing second base. The hill tonight is Braylon Owens for the visiting. We'll see him at the bottom of the first. Go over to the battery and defensive settings for the Seguin River Monsters. Luke Negrete is your starting pitcher tonight. Navarro College. Catching him is Augie Ramirez. Defensively at first base tonight, we've got Cameron Dayton from the University of Texas. Jacob Ruiz is playing second base. Round of short, you've got Jacob Elizondo and Skylar Trevino, as usual, at third. In left field, we've got Ray Mendoza. Center tonight is going to be, let me check. We have David Lopez, if I'm not mistaken, is playing center field tonight. And then out right is Jose Gonzalez. Should be a good ball game. It was the River Monsters baseball camp today, one-day camp. Tons of kids showed up. They all got a free ticket. Gotta hang out. Appreciate you tuning in. And up to the plate, Waltz is Mr. Samuel Benjamin. Solis, producer-director, on the switches tonight. Always does a great job. Negrete out of the stretch, but he does a step back. Half wind. Interesting always to see these gentlemen's different wind-ups. Right-hander, first base side of the dugout. More common, it seems. Used to be you always wanted to amplify the angle from which your arm came, get way over to that side of the rubber, but not as much these days. Negrete fastball. 2-1's a count. My first look at Luke Negrete. I like the cut of his jib, as I like to say. Fling around the ball in his hand. This ball up and away, 3-1. Clubs have tangled. Not sure what the series is with the Victoria Generals, but they are not like the Rougarous where we just can't absolutely solve. All 4 up and away, and Benjamin aboard. I don't know what the pitching plan is tonight, but there's activity in the bullpen. Sometimes that's just people getting work, or you do pitching by committee where each guy's going to go a couple innings. See, Benjamin way off, stole it walking. See a lot of that. Dude's getting jumpy. I say come set for a second. So many guys getting early starts. So Benjamin into second on the stolen base. Off. Benjamin with a running start again. Off a second. Hope for our sake that he runs himself right into an out. I'm not sure. I'm going to back pick. Elizondo, extremely savvy shortstop. Every facet of the game. Cook something up with Augie. And there it is. Exactly what you thought might happen. And they got him. Wanted to get jumpy. And that's what you got to do. I say Benjamin's got nobody to blame but himself on that one. He was taking liberties. He was asking for that to happen, and it did. So 1 down. Benjamin runs into the pick move. Ball in the dirt to Lott. 1 and 2. That was well coordinated, I have to say, because Elizondo was breaking when Negrete wasn't looking, and Negrete being one of the newer river monsters, belted into the gap, going back to the wall, and that's out of here. So Lott goes yard. First time I've seen him, but only a solo shot because of the pick job. Then on a fastball, barreled it. Smokey Joe, you got to respect, not the easiest ballpark to get out of. And here's Mr. Becker. Tip your cat to Lott and move on with the next batter. You're top of the league in many offensive categories. Rightly situated in the 3-hole, and he drives one the other way, but that's going to be right at the right fielder. Awesome play by Jose Gonzalez. Line drives are some of the hardest reads for an outfielder, and that one was slicing. So good play by Jose Gonzalez, and 2 down. F9, as it were. I think it's easy. It's not. What you see is an outfielder take one step in the wrong direction, and that's over your head. So good play on a hard hit ball. Chase Sanguinetti, Tori's designated hitter. 1 up and away. Jams him, but into the, well, maybe not. Probably barreled that, went that far. Didn't sound like the huge crack of the bat, but line drive, base hit by Sanguinetti. He's aboard. Let's say jammed, it just didn't sound like that crack of the bat, but obviously hitting it hard enough to get in the hole. Spenrath appears to be a large human being. First time I've laid eyes on the guy. Tall lefty. One thing about coming out to TCL games, you get a whole slew of new players you want to follow. Hard, right at Jacob Ruiz, who gobbles it up and on to first. So River Monsters getting out of it, but Lott gets one out of Smokey Joe for a solo shot. 1-zip. Victoria River Monsters coming up, bottom of the first. Amazing. Dead mic. Dead mics. They just drop the sound. I never know why. OBS, I'll figure you out one day. Braylon Owens warming up. A salad of hair. Threw so hard his hat popped off. I am a aficionado. If you are not familiar with the Minnesota State High School Hockey Hair Awards, you should probably check that out on YouTube. It's phenomenal. But Owens sporting some top shelf salad. We'll see what he's got. We have seen Owens in relief before. I can't recall, and I'm not going to dig through my scorebook now. But most ball players in this league got good stuff. It's just a matter of overthrowing and staying in the zone. Leading off for us is Elizondo. 2-hole is going to be Jimmy DeLeon, the designated hitter. Jose Gonzalez batting 3-hole. 4-hole Cameron Dayton. Ray Mendoza's batting the 5-hole. Third baseman Scott Trevino's 6-hole. Batting 7th, Jacob Ruiz. The second baseman just gobbled up that ground ball. Augie Ramirez, our backstop, batting 8th. And David Lopez batting 9th tonight. Here's Mr. Elizondo. Just a ball player. A big fan of this guy. I love talking to him about baseball, and his hitting philosophy is very in control. Braylon Owens inside with a fastball. I want to know. Elizondo's basically waiting for the ball to get deep. If he's pulling it, it's a reaction in 2-0. But really looking to go up the middle the other way. It's ideal for contact. Having good at bats. Start pulling off, things get out of whack. Fastball in again. Owens with good velocity. Leadoff man on. Very nice. Get that run right back. Owens takes sign. Delivers. Fastball gets a strike. Took something off of it. That's a foul ball. Elizondo limps it off. Talk myself into an early dry throat. Get Scotty B or Mike G on the call this game. I do like to talk, but the problem with our sound is you got to stay talking or the OBS automatically drops it. Full count. Shoots it the other way as Elizondo tends to do sometimes. Puts that in the gap. That might be 3 bases. But as it is, it's a line out to right. Down. Up comes Jimmy DeLeon. Nice at bat by Elizondo. Right on the fastball. There's DeLeon. Sometimes you have DeLeon lead off. He's in the 2-hole tonight. Interesting. Let's see what happens. So I'm watching my Braylon Owens delivers a slider in. It's to the wind in the dirt. Matters. Organ music. Need an actual organ here. Maybe that'll keep the mics open. Bounces it off the catcher's leg. I don't know if that was a mix-up. 3-0. Good turnout tonight. See if I can see family or friends from Victoria or Seguin here tonight. Punks him. Owens is like, I'm going to get my money's worth if you're going to go to first on a walk. Probably wasn't saying that, but that's how it plays out, folks. DeLeon limps down to first. Let's shake it off. Tough man is Jimmy DeLeon. And here is Jose Gonzalez. So DeLeon can scoot over to second. Gonzalez can drive him in. Jose Gonzalez was like unconscious at the Texas State Regional in which they went to Stanford. A super heartbreaking loss for Texas State. I still can't believe how that transpired, but he was so clutch in that. Go back and watch the Texas State-Stanford series. Jose Gonzalez was unreal, just on fire. Great hitter. DeLeon. Standard lead Owens to hold him. Outside corner for fastball, strike one. De Leon will go. De Leon will get creative many times. One thing is a catcher you have to guard against the old delayed steal. De Leon breaking, but bluffs. Is everybody up 1-1? It's only going to help the hitter, Gonzalez. Gotta pay attention. Leads. Once to the set. Holding him. Good hack from Gonzalez. That was off a fastball. It's one of the things you could do in his pitcher. I mean, you can pick over, but the super long set, though it does slow down the game, is an issue for base runners. Because you're just waiting, and then you possibly get the batter is going to call time, but the jumpy runner can do themselves in. Hit through the hole. Great piece of situational hitting by Jose Gonzalez right there. That was not an accident. He forced that right through that hole, bounced the ground ball, and gets himself a single. Love to see that. De Leon to second. Jose Gonzalez gets a pitch he can pull through the hole and does just that. Rod Carew level bat control. Hit him where they ain't. Hit him where they ain't, said Jose Gonzalez. First and second, something brewing for the Stirs. Now Cameron Dayton, University of Texas, big lefty. Owen sets. Dancing off of second. Owen's up and away, ball one. Remarking before the game, I still don't think 108 feels like 108, folks. Maybe you can fry an egg on it, but just used to it now. Outfield straight away. Shortstop holding De Leon. De Leon on a delayed steal, and it's lined. De Leon's going to score walking. And Dayton ties the ball game. Nice piece of hitting. De Leon comes in to score, and a lot of places to give credit for, but the fact that De Leon was dancing off of second, the shortstop was kind of lurking over there. If he had been in his normal shortstop position, he might have caught that line drive. So De Leon being precocious over there on second, drawing in the shortstop to deal with that. Dayton serves one over the shortstop for a single and an RBI. Gonzalez down to second. Here's Ray Mendoza. This is it up the middle, but right at the shortstop who's there, and they're going to try to turn it, but he's safe. Drew him off the bag. So Mendoza, who can run well, safe on the fielder's choice. Jose Gonzalez to third, and Dayton cut down for the second out. Nice, very nice. Still brewing here for Skylar Trevino. Stirs have been getting better and better with the two-out hitting. And a first-third situation poses all kinds of problems, and Ray Mendoza can run. So with two outs, best believe he's going to try to advance at some point during this at-bat. Defend the first and third. There he goes. First pitch, the throw all the way down, and they're stealing. They're tagged. How they're going to play it, but they played it right. So Mendoza caught stealing, and the run does not count.
We'd like to thank a special thank you to our host families this season for their generosity this summer.
1-1. Go to the top of the second.
We're always looking for more host families to join us if you're interested. Social media and by email.
shout-outs or in between innings. Always like to thank Mike Yoakum down in Victoria. It always helps us out with the broadcast, lets us know what's going on. And Mike is the man, the myth, the legend. Needs some legal counsel in Austin. He's awesome. And a super nice guy who goes to the ballpark tonight. Fans travel well. Luis Solis, Mike Gigliotti, Scott Berry, Dutch Chattahooch, Mike Perrin, who may be running in late tonight. We're not sure. Not sure what happened to the rest of the announcers. Well, I got some hardcore Marines up here still showing up, digging foxholes, making baseball happen. Up to Dutch Chattahooch out there retweeting broadcasts. I don't know if you're working dairy tonight, Dutch, but you're the man. Nickens, another new name I haven't seen before for Victoria. It's going to come on and lead off the second. It's Luke Negret. Slaps it out to right. Can of corn for Jose Gonzalez. Barreled it, but as a hitter, you always hate that. You're like, man, I was on it. Sky it, though. F9. One down, one pitch, one out. Keep doing that. Brandon Galindo, man, we've seen a lot of. Earlier in the season, he was leadoff. Huge fan of his sock game, no doubt. Victoria Generals lead the league in sock pimpness. And you got the stripes going around. That's what you do. Old school. Get the stirs, get some like lime green, some fluorescent green stripes like that. It's a sock game. Got to bring it. Stirrup game. Went old school stirrups. This doesn't happen anymore. 2-0 Galindo. Should those stirrups embroider the logo right on the stirrups? Now you're talking. Do the old Vince Coleman 80s stirrups, which is just like a stripe up the leg. Hike it all the way up to the knee. Bring that back. It's awesome. Galindo walks on 4. He's down to first. Augie Ramirez certainly on notice. Anytime your socks are hiked up, I think you're a threat to run. That's actually probably statistically a pretty safe assumption. There's Chris Keene, the catcher. Number 7, wearing Mantle's number. Let's see if Luke Negret can roll over a ground ball really quickly and we'll get right out of here, folks. Huge hole on the right side with Galindo. Bounces the breaking ball. 1-0. It's open. Box, the man. Grit picks the first with Galindo, what you got to do. In this league, and I'm a classic small ball guy. My abuse in this league are first, third defense, first, third scenario, handling, and holding runners. Got to happen to the TCL. She should attack first. First, third defense, first, third offense. How do you want to run it? Doing that. Stole base. It's a pick move. Like to see it. Boulder, and it's been a first half, second half kind of thing because people were just running wild, unchecked. It's like Serengeti out there with gazelles, just running freely with no check from the King Lion. Second half of this season, I've been seeing some. I've been seeing people getting picked off. I've been seeing some people getting thrown out. It's baseball. You can't just have unchecked base stealing. 1-2. Galindo looking like he might do something to me. Pick. And me and Negret are on the same page there. 1-2 the count to Keene. Galindo looking very antsy with his lead. Saucy, as I like to say. It's a saucy lead. Getting those extra little inches shuffling. That's what it is. You take the standard lead, but then you see them, they're like, no, that's not enough. Let me get another inch. You see the little extra little step. Something's up. Something's up. Something's up with the Galindo. See that one? He wants one extra step. Something's going. The whole PFP not happening.